Hello everyone, welcome to another books that I want to read series that I'm doing on my channel. So I have done states, countries, I have them right here, and then I did natural disasters. I've got two more that I want to do for this particular series. Yeah. So this one is going to be classified kind of under monsters, or what can be like mythical creatures or monsters, depending on your point of view of the particular creature. This video is about dragons. So I have 4 books that I want to read that feature predominantly dragons as a main source in the books. So let's go ahead and get into this. So the first one I want to talk about is called Seraphina, and this is by Rachel Hartman. This is a YA fantasy. So in this one there is distrust between the humans and the dragons. Part of the big things is that the dragons can shape-shift into human form. And when they do so, they can take on various jobs, including teachers, they can be ambassadors, and other jobs like that. So you don't really know who you're talking to. I don't know if you'll be able to tell while you're in the story, while you're a character in that particular world, if you can tell the humans that are actually dragons to human-born human. Does that make sense? Anyway, so Serafina is the main character, and she has this big secret. Now, I don't know if it's because she's actually a dragon or not, but she is very musically gifted. So that's a big thing. Another thing is that a member of the royal family has been murdered, and Seraphina, for whatever reason, is drawn into the investigation. So here's part of where the music comes out. It's a big secret of how she is so musically gifted, and if that secret comes to light, she can be killed. So that is Seraphina. Again, that is by Rachel Hartman. And I don't know if I said, but it is a YA fantasy. Okay, number 2. This is Dealing with Dragons, and this is by Patricia C. Wrede, I'm guessing. This is a middle grade fantasy. So this one we're following Cimmerine. She's a princess. I don't know if she doesn't want to be a princess, but she doesn't act like how she is supposed to be as a princess in this world. So she doesn't act like she should, or fall into that box or that category. So she ends up running away, and she comes across a dragon and joins that dragon's family, and she starts to live the life that she dreams of. So that's pretty much it. Middle grade synopsises are generally very short and precise. So that's really all I could tell you about this book. Okay, so number 3, I have heard mentioned maybe once or twice on BookTube, but I haven't really heard much about it. And it was mostly like, this is a series I liked and read a while ago, or would like to reread type of a thing. But I have never read this series, and so I don't know. We'll see. But that is Aragon, and this is by Christopher Paolini. So I'm sure this is going to be one that's more widely known. I have never read it. I didn't hear about it until I started watching BookTube. So yeah, so I've heard about it, but just kind of in passing and very fleeting. So I would like to check this out. So this is a YA fantasy. And Aragon, when I first heard about it, someone put up a display of a picture where it's a blue dragon. And so I thought that was Aragon. But no, Aragon is a human. So Aragon finds a blue stone, and he thinks that this will help his family come out of poverty, make them more wealthy, and kind of give him a leg up in society, so to speak. But it turns out that this blue stone is a dragon egg, and a dragon actually hatches. Now he needs to navigate life with this dragon, and he needs to avoid an evil king. So ultimately, because he has this dragon, now the fate of the empire lies in Aragon's hands. I think it sounds good, and I'm surprised I haven't heard more about that one. I think it sounds really good. Okay, the 4th and last book, His Majesty's Dragon, and this is by Naomi Novik. I have read a book by Naomi Novik before, so I do know I like Naomi's writing. This is a YA fantasy. So this one's like aerial combat, so combat that takes place in the air. And warriors ride dragons, so you have dragon riders. So you have dragon riders, and in this there is a found dragon egg that is not hatched yet. And it changes the course of life for the person that finds it. Will Lawrence, I'm guessing, is the name. Will. Anyway, Will is. That's the. Okay. So Will finds the dragon egg. I'm so sorry. I'm not very good at this. Will finds the dragon egg, and his life is the one that's affected and thrown off into a completely different course. And so you're following him as he navigates this new path his life has to take. The other thing is that there's, I guess, a war between the French and the British, and the French forces want to, what is it called? They want to breach British soil. So you're also having to deal with that as well. So war will be in political, I think it's also going to be not only war driven, but politically driven as well. But those are the 4 books that I really want to read that feature dragons quite predominantly in the story. I like dragons. The more books I read about dragons and that feature dragons, the more I love dragons. So I am excited about this, and then to see what other books I can find that feature dragons. So that's it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed. In the description box, you'll find all my social media information if you'd like to be friends on any of those platforms. And until next time, stay true to yourself and enjoy a good book, and I will talk to you later.